Hi, we're Dan and Alex.
We lived in Berlin for 8 years and we came to this village in order to escape the big city life and experience the village life.
So we packed our stuff, sublet our apartment and rented that house. We're gonna spend 1 year here. We've already been here for 3 months. And this episode is gonna be dedicated on the monthly costs and cost of living here in this small village. So let's start. Okay, so we decided to split our costs in different categories, and we'll start with the biggest one, which
The
I think,
most interesting one.
which is also the most interesting one to most of you most probably, which is housing.
Yes, so we spent 236 euros for this house and we negotiated this price. So basically the landlord is charging more for rent, but because of the longer period we managed to negotiate a lower price. So again, 236 euros is the price for rent. We spent for electricity 87 euros so far, but should go down in the summer, so let's say 70 euros on average. Yes. For water, it's not available yet.
We didn't pay for water for 2 months. Don't ask why, we also don't know exactly, but we should start paying this month. And we expect around
10 to 15 euros per month, but we don't know yet.
Internet and TV. The cost is 15 euro. And we found out this month that actually our internet is not unlimited, but it's limited. So at some point we just didn't have any high-speed internet anymore here in the house, which was a super big surprise, very weird. But then we called the internet provider and then they said, okay, no worries, we'll just give you unlimited internet for 20 days, that's fine. We want to negotiate 5G internet and sign a new deal, but we couldn't get it to happen because we didn't really communicate that with our landlord, and before we communicated she already signed a new contract. So
Yes, for faster speed, so
yeah, so we should have better internet now, but it's still limited.
yes.
Not sure if it's
weird stuff.
yes, it's a bit weird.
Yeah. So for wood we pay 62 euros on average per month because we are buying 5 cubic, is it correct to say, for how much, 400 euros, and it should be around 10 cubic for the whole year.
Yeah.
This is something that we're not sure about, but this is something that the other people in the village are saying that they spend that much, so we're
And then we should be fine with so much wood. And
yeah.
as you can see, we spent quite a lot on wood and electricity, which is for heating up the house, which is it's like that because we also don't have central heating, so we have to heat the other
rooms.
Also we do some smaller heaters, which are not very energy friendly and cost friendly. But that's fine. I mean, at the end we still spend 400 euro for housing, which is great.
Yes.
So high five.
So for food we spend 390 euros per month. Compared to Berlin, this is a difference of 200 euros.
No, it's, in Berlin we used to spend 510.
Yes.
So it's more like 100, 120 euros difference. I would say that we eat a lot because we work out a lot. So
yeah, this is a big cost.
It's a big cost for us, and we really have to have 3 solid meals per day plus a snack.
Rich on protein, so we kind of eat 4 to 5 kg of meat per week, which is not
what most people do, I guess.
Most people do. So yeah, this is what we spend for food.
Yeah, we buy a lot of meat from a butchery. We buy also a lot of veggies and fruits. We told you about the milk, that we buy our special local milk. We buy potatoes that are also local from a local provider. We eat a lot of rice. And we also spent a lot of money on protein powder, which is actually pretty expensive here in Bulgaria.
It's very expensive compared to Germany. In Germany is a joke. I don't know what's the reason why in Bulgaria it's so expensive, but
Yeah.
it's
So-
like that.
Overall, there are some items that are much less expensive here, but then there are others, more exotic type of products that we're used to in Berlin, like alternative type of milk, like protein powder, some other supplements, deodorants, stuff that are pretty affordable in Germany are actually way more expensive here in Bulgaria, which for the standard of living in Bulgaria makes it super expensive.
Yeah.
But it's still fine. Overall, also food tastes way better here. And also meat tastes really
Really good.
nice. Yeah, really good. About alcohol, we haven't bought really any alcohol so far.
But we are full with alcohol.
Yes. Which means that constantly someone gives us
Yeah.
a bottle of alcohol as a gift.
We went yesterday to a local restaurant and the guy there simply asked me, do you drink? And I said no, but he insists,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
he told me, let me give you my own production.
Yes,
So-
some of my own work here. You should really try it.
Yeah,
And we've met that guy 3 times. And
yes.
he already wanted
He's
to
a
give
friend.
us. Yes, he's a friend and he wanted to give us some alcohol. So that's
Yeah.
typical Balkan stuff.
Yeah.
Also, something else that we realized, we spent less on food because we eat less outside. On the one hand, it's like that because there are less options to eat outside. But then on the other hand, it's also because in Berlin, when you want to go outside, you typically go for dinner, right? You meet friends and you eat outside. Whereas here, when we want to go outside, we simply go for a hike in nature, and then we have dinner in our garden. So in the end of the day, we don't even realize how we save costs. We don't do it on purpose. It's just what naturally
It comes
happens
natural, yeah.
because we don't have that urge, to leave the apartment and go to a restaurant and let's just
Even though we go to restaurant, which is 3 minutes with a car from the house, we spend on average, 30 level, which is 15, 16 euros. So it's pretty cool.
smartphones. We bought prepaid cards for Bulgaria. So
Same as Berlin.
yeah, we're used to having a prepaid card in Germany, and now we have a Bulgarian prepaid card. The difference is that here we pay €5 per month
They're,
for 6 gigabytes
yeah.
of high-speed internet.
And in Berlin was 12, 13 euros for 4 or 5 gigabytes, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we also have roaming in the EU, so that's also pretty cool.
And guys, the internet in Bulgaria is really top level, so it's very fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Gym. In Berlin, that was a constant cost we had, so we had couple of subscriptions. So we were going to multiple gyms. Also because Alex is a personal trainer, so he needed to have multiple subscriptions. And now we have no subscriptions because we have a home gym. The total investment for that was
1,600 euros. Yeah, so
are we gonna count that in the monthly rent, or how do you want to do that? Because that's kind of an investment for life. I mean, it was a big investment, but it's not just for that 1 year. Alex's dream is actually, to use that equipment till he dies. Pretty much. So maybe we should calculate when you're gonna
Yeah.
die and then split the cost like that.
Split it 1,006 euros for 50 years. I don't know. No, we're not gonna split it, but this is the investment that we've done. It's not mandatory.
Okay, let's not include it in the monthly cost, but that's the investment that we did for the
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah, and to stay active.
Transportation. We have a car.
An old car,
Yes,
not a
of
fancy car.
a Ford Focus that was a gift from a friend from Berlin.
Yes.
One of the best things that have happened to us, besides coming here. So how much do we spend for the car? It's your.
So the total cost for the car is 140 euros, and this is including everything. I mean everything, like petrol, like service, insurance, tax, vignette also, and what else?
Yeah, that's it.
Mm,
And we spent around 50 euro per month for petrol only, and we go to the city at least once per week.
which is 100 kilometers back and forth. So
yeah. Petrol is cheaper here. It's like
petrol for one. Yeah,
we tank once.
We tank once
per month.
Per month.
125 euros per liter.
Yeah. Which is 100 level, which is 50 euros for full tank. So
it's good.
It's very good.
Okay. Clothing and vacation. So that's very. I think that depends a lot from person to person. So far we haven't really spent any costs on vacation because
we're on vacation.
We're on vacation here. We live where people come to have rest.
Yes.
That's one thing. The other thing is that this year we decided not to go on any bigger trips. Last year we went to Vietnam for 3 weeks, so we had to save in advance to do that trip. This year we don't really want to do anything like that because the reason we came here was to kind of chill, settle down, find our souls and connect with ourselves and not just travel the world mindlessly. So
it's not that it's a bad thing to travel, it's simply that we think that we had enough for now
and we need some rest.
Yeah, some rest. And also the area is pretty big here, so you can discover plenty of things.
There's a lot of things you can do within 1 hour of driving. There's a lot of places you can reach, and also the Greek coast is 4 hours away, so we might go there in summer, but we'll keep you posted on that if we decide to do it. So far no costs for holidays, trips and vacations. That will change for sure, but we're not planning to do some massive big vacations. The idea is kind of to use the resources that we have of living here. And about clothing, I spent so far 50 euros for new jeans, and that's it. The good thing about the life here is that you don't need so much clothes because you constantly wear your home clothes.
Yeah, so 120 euros was the price on average that we spent in Berlin. Here is about 50-60 euros for both of us per month, but we will see as we move on to the next months.
We also have a miscellaneous section, which is around 300 euro per month. Compared to all other costs, that's quite a lot, I think. And here we have really all different types of costs that don't go into any other categories. So that's for gifts.
Buying things for the house, like new vacuum cleaner. We spend some money on multi-cooker, for example. You don't buy those stuff every single month, but you buy different stuff. So
every month there is a new miscellaneous
something that comes. So we decided to spend around 300 euros on this section.
Yeah. And Alex is self-employed. So far he's been self-employed in Germany. Now he's self-employed in Bulgaria. So he also got registered here. And how much do you spend?
I spent 100 euros for pension, health and social security, which is 200 level roundabout. And yes, this is pretty much for the insurance. For the tax, it depends on the income. So this is pretty...
It varies.
It varies, yes.
And additionally, we also have other expenses for savings, investments, business expenses that we have. But we are not going to include those because they are not related to the costs of living here. And it also depends on what everyone personally decides to save and invest. So let's exclude those for now. So at the end, it's 1,340 euros for the two of us.
Yes,
Which is pretty good.
which is pretty good. Yeah, we think that for 2 persons compared to Berlin, it's pretty good.
Yeah, of course, because first Bulgaria is cheaper, and second we're in a village
And renting a house.
and renting a house. And yeah, because we're in such a small place, there is, just as we said, less opportunity to spend money, so you naturally save more money.
Yeah.
And it's really nice because so far, have you had that feeling that you miss something?
No, that's actually what I wanted to say, is that whenever we want to meet friends, we simply go and meet them. We go wherever we want. So yeah.
So far, we feel like we don't really miss anything. We don't miss going to the gym because we have a home gym. We don't miss nightlife. We don't miss meeting friends because we still meet our friends just in
And
other
also
settings.
our neighbors.
Yeah, we that's the other good thing. We actually had the opportunity to make new friends, and there's nothing that we missed so far. So that's great. And now I guess it's time to go for a short walk.
Yes.
Can you guess where I am? I'm back in Berlin. It's my fourth day here, and I came back because we have a deal with my boss that I can visit the office every 3 months. So I meet colleagues and I still keep in touch with everyone. So that's the reason I'm back. And I must say that it's a very interesting experience. It's definitely good to see my friends, my colleagues again, spend some time in the office. But at the same time, I also realize now have that opportunity to really make the contrast between living in Berlin and living in a super small, tiny village. And to be honest, I don't feel like I miss Berlin a lot, and I don't feel like I miss the hustle and bustle of the city that much. I rather miss being in touch with some friends. And now I'm pretty grateful that I'm going back to the peaceful and quiet place where we currently live in. But I must also say that it's also a really cool combination for me to have the opportunity to live in the mountains in such a peaceful place, and at the same time come here, have some big city life experience and then go back again. So that's definitely something that I really enjoy, and I think I'll be also looking forward to next visit that I have to Berlin. So that's it. Thanks for watching to the end. I hope it was interesting. So please like and subscribe to the video, and see you next time when we release next video. It's gonna be on the 1st of June. Bye bye.